Hello, everybody. In this session, we are talking about supply and demand. Supply and demand is an economic theory that's used to explain the relationship between the availability of a commodity and the willingness of consumers to buy that commodity. Supply refers to the market's ability to produce a good or service, whereas demand refers to the market's desire to purchase the good or service. Supply and demand is often considered to be a fundamental concept within economics and is primarily used to describe the price and availability of commodities. And then the factors that affect supply. Factors that can affect supply include the first, production capacity. Production capacity is the product output compared to resource input. Some products require relatively few resources, while others require more capacity. If there is a rise in market demand, the manufacturer might increase the output to provide more supplies. Increasing production capacity might require capital for new manufacturing facilities or an expanded workforce. Second, supply chain. The supply chain is the process by which manufacturers get raw materials and transport finished products to vendors. Successful manufacturers have an affordable and reliable supply chain at every stage of the production process, from procuring raw materials and producing the product to moving them into the market bound phase. An effective supply chain ensures that producers can transport their supplies to consumers. The third, production costs. Production costs include manufacturing expenses like materials, employee, and utilities like electricity and water. High production costs might cause higher prices on the market. If the market can sustain high prices, the supply can increase as consumers pay more for each product. For some products, high production costs can reduce demand, especially if consumers can get the same type of product at a lower cost from another company. Fourth, availability of materials. The availability of in expensive raw materials can help increase production and the supply of products. If the raw materials aren't easily available or are too expensive, the production might decrease and result in a lower supply to the market. Limited materials can also increase prices. For example, a lumber shortage might cause prices of wooden furniture items to increase, while plastic and metal furniture prices remain at the same price as before. Fifth, competitors. Competitors are any companies that produce the same product or service in a similar price range. These competitors can make it difficult for a company to continue producing a supply of products at a certain price if consumers choose alternatives. In response to competition, a company may reduce production or diversify to other goods for better market outcomes. For example, a company might produce fitness tracking watches. If a new company begins to create the same type of product for a lower cost, the existing watch company might diversify its product line to include pedometers or exercise headphones. And then the factors affecting demand. Several factors can influence the demand for a product or service, including consumer preferences, income, prices of related goods, and consumer expectations. Each of these factors can cause the demand curve to shift, which in turn affects the market price and quantity. Consumer preferences play a significant role in determining demand. If a product becomes more popular or fashionable, demand for that product may increase. Conversely, if a product loses favor with consumers, demand may decrease. Additionally, changes in consumer income can also impact demand. As income increases, consumers may be more likely to purchase higher quantities of goods and services. And then the understanding the law of supply and demand. It is very important. When we put supply and demand together, we can estimate the price and quantity we expect to emerge in the market. We can do this several ways, but the most basic model of supply and demand is the model of perfect competition. This is a model you'll frequently use in introductory economics courses, and mastering it will help you understand more complex market models. In the model of perfect competition, the market clearing price and quantity are determined by the intersection of the supply and demand curves. The point of intersection between the supply and demand curves is called the competitive equilibrium or market equilibrium. If you trace this point down to the horizontal axis, you'll find the equilibrium quantity. This is the quantity of goods that will be bought and sold in the market. If you trace the competitive equilibrium over to the vertical axis, you'll find the equilibrium price, and this is the price that will be charged in the market. I think it is enough for this session. Thanks for watching, and don't forget give this channel with your like, comment, subscribe, and share. Thank you.